I completely forgot that I actually had some cactus in this world. Pretty sure I bought a piece of cactus off a wandering trader a couple episodes ago, and I've forgotten to plant it entirely, like that whole time. So, look at my little cactus farm. Do you guys like it? But anyway, welcome back to some more of my survival world. Hope everyone's having a great day. Today's gonna be a good one, alright? I think I might beat the game. I think it's time. But I'll talk more about that here in a second. I want to start this video off by naming all of the YouTube members. And I also kind of have to apologize a little. I sort of goofed, alright? And I'll talk about it as I'm walking to the member hall. But, you know, a couple videos ago, the video that I pretty much entirely streamed, in one of those streams, a legend by the name of Dr. Throw donated like 80 plus YouTube members. Gifted like that many YouTube memberships. It was insane. And I have honestly just waited too long to name all the members. I think most of those memberships have expired by now. So I can't like see who all those people were. So I think I missed out on naming a lot of blocks. And I feel real bad. I didn't mean to do that. I just kind of didn't realize that the memberships would expire like that. I don't know what I thought was going to happen. But yeah. Yeah, I goofed pretty bad there. I was able to name some of those members, like from the gifted memberships, because they commented what block they wanted to be, and I just, you know, have been screenshotting those comments lately, just so I don't miss any of those. So a couple of them went through, but the ones who didn't comment what block they wanted to be named, I kind of just lost them. I'm really sorry, man. I couldn't figure out a way to like look at the entire history of my YouTube members, like to see everybody who joined and then had their memberships expire or whatever. I couldn't figure that out. I can only see my active members. But with that apology out of the way, let me actually introduce everyone to all of the new YouTube members for this episode. Okay, so to start things off, we got Mitchie UK. We have Arctic. And now I have to come back over here. We have Jorson. Clay McCown. I'm going to do this all in one take. Wonderfully Made. Marfnaf. I feel like I'm going to mess up someone's name here. ZZ. Mewtwo24. Emily, or E-Mally. I feel like it's Emily. I don't know, though. I never got that confirmed. We have Shamario Ross. Arlie Gordon. My cat's scratching something. I'm going to persevere. Stop scratching. She stopped right when I said that. I appreciate it. Good job. We have Caleb Whedon. Henry05. Tori. Tess. Jokey. Firegator50. Savarius. We got Remy. A. Archer. The Golden Chef. Lanzifer. And Da Daddy Fish. That was all in one take. Even with the cat distraction. Man. Am I the best or what? Oh, and also last episode, I built up this forest with the help of my friend, Simply Knight. He joined me on this world to help me design a tree. He designed this one right here. I still think it's probably the best looking tree. But I built up this entire thing. Gonna pop into free cam for a second. I think this looks cool. This is the first time I've ever built a forest. I feel like it looks alright. This serves no actual purpose. There's a little cabin in here, and it's not really useful. It's completely empty, honestly. I think I'll probably put a villager in here at some point. I mentioned about doing that last time, and I just kind of didn't, but it's something I'll probably do. But yeah, anyway, I think this forest looks really cool. I think this adds to the area super nicely, and it divides up, like, my starter area and this flower forest biome over here pretty well. I want to eventually put something over there. I have no idea what that's going to be just yet. But yeah, dude, I really like this forest. And obviously, a huge shout out to Simply Knight for helping me build some trees, because I would have not been able to do that if it wasn't for his help. Today, though, I kind of mentioned this earlier, but today, I think I'm going to beat the game. It feels like a good moment. It feels like a good time to defeat the Ender Dragon, go to the further end islands, see what's cooking out there, get some shulker boxes. You guys know the vibes. Yeah, dude, I'm ready. I think I'm finally ready. I am on day 895 in this world. Feels like the right time. I'm excited to finally get my hands on, honestly, some shulker boxes first. That's the thing I'm definitely most excited about. But Getting some elytra is going to be awesome, I think. Especially in this large biome world, like, when I have to go all the way back to the mangrove swamp, elytra is going to make that so much easier. Riding Ghost is fantastic. It really is. It's good times, me and my boy. And I'm still definitely going to take Ghost on some adventures here and there, but when it comes to stuff like that, like flying that far away, I feel like elytra is going to be the better option. I'm also not going to be making like any kind of gunpowder farm or anything like that, so I won't have like unlimited rockets to use. If I want to get rockets, I'll just have to go kill creepers myself, which I think is going to be pretty fun. So I don't think the elytra is going to be too much of an issue for me. Like, I don't plan on abusing them, so it should be cool. The wall of signs over here is also kind of expanded. To go off topic a little bit here, I have a bunch of other suggestions for blocks that I have to go get at some point. So we have built from scratch up here. They want to be a deep slate diamond block. I can just go get that now. I just was a little bit lazy a second ago when I was naming all those YouTube members. We have Ninja, Kitten Cat, and Asher. They both want to be a creaking heart, which is accessible to me now because I have updated my game. I can talk more about that here in a second too. Obnoxious Rex wants to be a sniffer egg, which I do actually have. I just have to go name that. Giraffe Milk wants to be some lime green wool. That was why I am planting this cactus. That's kind of what sparked me to look in my chests to see if I had any. So thank you for suggesting that. Otherwise, I would have completely forgotten to plant my cactus. Blonde Beard 93 wants to be a purple block. So once we go to the end today, I can get one of those. Purgatory wants to be a piece of green wool. So kind of the same thing as before. And then, of course, all these other ones that we were looking at before. So I'm going to try to knock off a lot of these today as well, just throughout the episode. And going to the end will definitely allow me to. So that's something to look forward to if you're one of those people on the wall. How many pieces of blaze powder do I have? Oh, 1. Sick, dude. I do have 10 ender pearls, though, so we're actually almost there with that. I just have to go to the nether, which I hate doing, but I have to go there to grab a couple more pieces of blaze powder, or blaze rods. Before I go, though, I am level 30. I might as well enchant something. I kind of want to enchant a hoe. Pretty sure that's like the only thing I don't have enchanted at the moment, so we might as well finish it off. And getting Silk Touch on this would mean I never have to use shears again. Oh, dude. Okay, so, small thing. The painting trick that I was doing before doesn't work anymore, man. It also just like completely deleted the paintings. I don't know if it was like the update. You know, I'm on 1.21.4 now. So I don't know if it was that. But yeah, like those framed paintings that I had all over the place, that just doesn't work. And now this one looks horrible because look at that. What is that? Why are you there? So I have to fix that around my base in a couple different spots. I use that painting design a lot. This still works though, so that's nice. Maybe I can just kind of do this. I don't know. Whatever. What are we going to get on this hoe, though? Unbreaking 3, Fortune 2, and Efficiency 4. That's cool, I guess. Do I have a Silk Touch villager? I think I might. So, honestly, this hoe should be fine. How did... What? Alright. Yeah, Silk Touch for 5 emeralds. Cool. Let me go ahead and throw Silk Touch on my new diamond hoe. And then, I guess I'll just hit up the nether and start killing some blazes. Everyone say what's good to Villager. He's now completely harmless. The crossbow broke, so he's just kind of vibing in this boat. Like, he's just my friend now. Still don't think he likes me too much. I mean, I killed all of his friends and then forced him to break his crossbow. So, I can't imagine he's too happy with me. But I like to think he likes me. Oh, I can't do that? Oh, that's annoying. Thought it would just replace the fortune. Minecraft professional over here. Wonder if anyone was like in the middle of commenting that wasn't going to work, you know? Had to have been someone out there. Maybe it already was typed and you already commented it by the time I'm saying this now and it's making you want to delete the comment. Sometimes I don't like when I get like super meta in these videos, you know? It makes me think too much. I don't like that. So let's stop thinking and let's just go smack some blazes. After a little while of killing some blazes there in the Nether Fortress, I now have 22 blaze rods, which is more than enough for me to make all of the Eyes of Ender that I need. Unfortunately, I only have 10 Ender Pearls. That should be enough to get me into the stronghold. And then once I find the portal room, I guess I'll know how many more I need. Hopefully this is somehow enough, but I think the chances of that are pretty low. I also got this rib armor trim smithing template, so that's pretty cool. That's the first smithing template I've gotten since this coast armor one, so Always love to see that. But let's make all of these Eyes of Ender. And I'll bring... Yeah, I'll bring some blaze rods with me. I'll just put them in my ender chest. That's fine. Let me go ahead and take a nap so I have my spawn set for here. I don't want to have to run all the way back. That would be really annoying. Let's fill up my water bucket. And then we can officially be off and search for the strongholds. Which direction are we going to have to go? It is directly this way. And that first one stayed alive. Love that. I don't want to take Ghost with me because I'm going to spawn back at home again. So we're going to be doing this journey on foot. I will see you in a little while, base. And when I have returned, I'll be able to take to the skies. Alright, so it looks like the stronghold is just right down here. This really is not that far away from my base. And I still have 9 Eyes of Ender left. Let's start digging down. And here it is. Almost dug down right into it, but not quite. Alright. Let's find the portal room. And we got an extra ender pearl. Love that. Oh, I hear a silverfish already. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, that didn't take long at all. I barely even explored this place. Cool. I need one more ender pearl. No, I threw one. Where did that land? I have no idea where that went. Well, okay. I think I need 2 more ender pearls now. How did I do that? How did I accidentally throw one? Still no ender pearls, but I did find 2 libraries really close to each other. So that's pretty dope. Let's see what's in these chests. There's a lot of books in this one. We got the eye armor trim, which is nice. I guess I'll take that. Efficiency 4, lure 3. Looting 2, efficiency 4. And protection 3. And empty map. I'll always take a map. Efficiency 4, I will always take that. Feather falling 4. But I can put that on my boots now. Or you know what? I'll wait. No, I won't. I don't want to die. Yeah, I don't want to die from fall damage in there if I can prevent it. I was going to consider waiting just in case I found like a really nice pair of boots in an end city that could have used that enchantment as well, but my boots are pretty good. And like I said, I'd rather not die if possible. Look at the C2, I don't need as much. Got a lot of efficiency 4 books. That's a beefy book. I'll take that too. Man, we got some really good enchanted books from these libraries. Ton of efficiency 4 though. Pretty much everything I have can be efficiency 5 after this. Well, that's 2 libraries looted, but still no ender pearls. I spent the next like 35 to 40 minutes looking for ender pearls and the stronghold, and also looking on the surface for endermen once it turned nighttime. That didn't work at all, so I just decided to go to the warped forest biome in the nether. This is probably what I should have done from the beginning, because I got an ender pearl very quickly after getting here. But with the additional ender pearls, I think I'm ready to finally take on the end. I always get a little nervous to do this. I mean, I've done this plenty of times already, but it's always a little bit nerve-wracking. Here we go. Honestly, not a great spawn. I don't like being this far away from the island, but it's alright. And alright, here we are. Let's take down an ender dragon. We have now freed the end in my forever world. This always feels good, man. Let's grab up the dragon egg. And then I am not quite done yet. Obviously, I want to explore the further ends. And this is actually a pretty safe portal. Let's see if I can pearl into it. Almost got it. Oh, I did it. Wow, that was perfect. Look at that. Cool. And there's an end city with a ship right there. Wow, I can't believe how lucky I just got. I never find end cities this quickly. This is actually insane. And there we go, the city at the end of the game. Let's get our first few shulker boxes here. Well, that didn't work out very well. Let me also make sure I grab at least one block of purple. And I do need to grab the dragon head from that ship up there as well for some YouTube members. All right, I got 5 shulker shells right now. Not a bad start. And also got some diamonds. And an efficiency 4 pickaxe. I'll take that. Oh, no way I didn't bring a crafting table. I can't believe I didn't bring a crafting table. I can't even make any shulker boxes right now. Well, that's super frustrating. I should probably just loot this one city then, and then just come back when I have a crafting table. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. That's cool. Now, after 902 days in this world, I have my hands on a pair of elytra. And of course, let's throw these 2 books on there. So we got Unbreaking 3, and we have Mending. And I got the dragon head. Let's go. And for the first time in this world, let's take flight. I'm aiming for this portal over here. I do want to go home really fast, because like I said earlier, I don't have a crafting table. There is another end city over there with a ship, which is fantastic. Ooh, should I actually... I'm thinking I should maybe loot this first. I don't know if this will be my spawn again. I think it will be, but just in case it's not, I'm gonna go ahead and loot this one city, and then we can head back home just to grab a crafting table. All I want to do is make a couple shulker boxes. I'm so glad I found a ship this early, though, because now, like, traversing the end is going to be stupid easy. All right, I see the portal. Let's see if we can do this first try. Ready? Oh, this is perfect. I cooked it. I cooked it. Look at me go. Now let's roll these credits. Or not. Okay, credits didn't roll. Whatever. There's something so nice about seeing shulker boxes in your ender chest. All right, though, let's fly back to the end portal. I said this earlier, but I'm not going to be like abusing flying in this game, you know? I still want to ride Ghost every so often and actually travel by foot and, you know, kind of enjoy that aspect of this game. But just for this episode, I'm going to fly around a little. It does feel nice. Like, it is pretty fun to do. And this is way faster than walking over here, so that's just fantastic. We're back into the further end islands now, and I'm going to use this elytra to fly around for a while and loot a bunch of cities. I do enjoy this part of the game actually quite a bit. It can get annoying dealing with the shulkers, but I just love all the loot you get from these end cities. It is really fun for me, so I'm going to do this for a little while. I am 3 for 3 on finding ships with my end cities. My luck is never this crazy. It's right there, man. Just give me the shulker shell. Let me down. All right, well, my ship luck finally ends, but at least this city is going to have some chests. Got some mending diamond leggings. That's fantastic. Also a mending chest piece. That is a crazy sword. If that was a diamond sword, that would be ridiculous. Wow. Okay, that might be one of the best iron swords I've ever seen in one of these chests. This is a monumental end city. Man, look at this. Hey, we got one of the smithing templates. That's cool, too. And now I'm floating again. Okay, dude. Just let me be. All right, man, that one end city got me a ton of stuff. Almost all of the stuff in this pink shulker box right here was from that one end city. I really wanted to find, like, full mending armor here. I think that would be pretty cool. I have half of it. Okay, there's 2 more end cities right here in my view. I'm going to loot both of these, and then we can probably head home. But I'm pretty sure, like, 5 of, like, the 7 end cities that I've found have had a ship. There's also one behind it, but that one looks really tiny. But that's ridiculous, dude. The odds are never this good for me. Bane of Arthropods 5. And a Fortune 3 diamond pickaxe. Dude, that's the first time I've gotten Fortune 3 and a pickaxe in this world. That's actually kind of insane to say. But Bane of Arthropods 5 is crazy. It may not be a good enchantment, but I just feel like getting a level 5 enchantment on something is just kind of crazy in general. It's a great pickaxe, but Curse of Vanishing is a little annoying. Man, Bane of Arthropods 5 again. Knockback 2, looting 3, unbreaking 3. What a crazy sword. If I ever need to farm spiders, I know what to use. This is going to be the last end city I loot. It's just this little tower. But that top room will have a couple chests in it, so let's see what it has to offer. All right, last chest for right now. Nothing great. But, I mean, all in all, got a lot of good stuff. I do now just need to try to find an exit gateway. And there's one right there. Dude, this is incredible luck. Wait, that was insane. That looked so weird. I just kept flying. Huh. That was cool. I've organized all the stuff that I just got, so we have all this armor now. Sadly, I didn't get any helmets, but we have a lot of different pieces of diamond armor. I mean, this Protection 2 diamond chest plate isn't going to be very useful, but whatever. I have it. I have a bunch of diamond leggings as well. I have a couple pairs of diamond boots and some diamond horse armor. Can't forget that. Got a bunch of tools and a bunch of swords, and also 3 extra pairs of elytra. I'm pretty sure I missed like 2. Honestly, just thinking about it now, I definitely found more than 4 ships. I want to say I found at least 5. So pretty sure there's still 1 pair of elytra chilling in a ship I looted, but it's fine. And then we got all this extra stuff. Got 9 extra shulker boxes, got 28 more diamonds, a good bit more iron, emeralds, some gold. It was very, very successful. Now, though, I want to spend all 63 of the levels that I have. And I want to make my tools and armor just as good as I can possibly make them right now at the moment. I'm going to enchant a few things most likely and then mix in just a couple like combining and whatnot. I have a bunch of books up here too that I kind of have to go through and organize. All these are enchanted books of some capacity. So I'm going to run around for a little while. This is actually probably going to take some time. And let's see how good my armor and tools can be after using these 63 levels. I'm just now realizing that I still have my Viking skin on for my snowy world. I'm going to keep it on. I feel like I'm too far into the video now to change, so we're just going to commit to the Viking skin for this one. Why not? But I have all my enchantments now on my tools and my armor and whatnot. Everything's looking a lot better. So let me kind of just go over everything that I was able to acquire, both with combining stuff together and just grinding out the zombie experience farm just to get some, you know, enchantments naturally through the enchanting table. But I have now a Fortune 3 pickaxe. It's the first one on the world. Efficiency 5 is also on this, Unbreaking 3 and Mending, so that pickaxe is fantastic. We have our Silk Touch pickaxe. Not much changed on this. It just has Efficiency 5 now. Pretty sure that's new. I actually can't remember, but I'm like fairly certain that wasn't on it before. The sword looks insane. Now we have Sharpness 5 now instead of Smite. Fire Aspect 2, I think, are the only other 2 changes. I'm getting lost with what exactly I did. I probably should have taken some notes, but we're just going to continue riffing it. Why not? We have Efficiency 5 now on the axe. I have Efficiency 5 now on the shovel. I have a Silk Touch Diamond Hoe now. I also still have this Fortune one. I should probably eventually get Fortune 3 on that because you do get more crops that way. But I don't know. I'm not sure if it's completely worth it. I could just use this pickaxe. If you guys didn't know that, that's how it works. I've said this a couple times now across a few videos, but I'm pretty sure it still works this way, that a Fortune 3 pickaxe will give you more crops. It'll act the same way as a Fortune 3 hoe. I think you just need Fortune 3 on something. The helmet isn't completely perfect, but it now has Respiration 3 on it, which isn't too bad. Also, I think Unbreaking 3 is new. I have Blast Protection 4 on the chest piece. I like having Blast Protection on my chest piece and then just regular protection on the rest. It just saves from those creeper explosions just slightly. Thorns 2 as well on this. Thorns is whatever. I don't really care for it. It's kind of like knockback for me. I would almost rather not have it, but it's fine. It helps a little bit, I suppose. I now have Mending on my diamond leggings, and then my boots have Depth Strider 3, along with like Feather Falling, which we got right before we went into the end. So everything looks a lot better now. Now the natural next step to improving the armor and tools even more would be to make it netherite, but I'm certainly not going to be doing that today. Something I actually do think I'm going to do is put an armor trim on my new armor. I want to use that rib armor trim. I don't think I've ever used this one. Yeah, let's go ahead and duplicate this a couple times. And the color of the armor trim, I think I'm going to go with amethyst shards. Yeah, that's going to look cool. Let's do that for every piece of my armor. And now I am fully decked out. This actually looks really sick with the purple. I love it. There are 2 more things that I would still like to get done here in this episode. One of those, of course, is building the tree, but I'm going to save that one for the end. Instead, now, I'm going to go ahead and knock off a lot of these YouTube members that have been up on the wall here for a while. I was going to go ahead and type these out in my notes on my phone, but instead, let's use the book. All of these blocks are now in the book. Here we got 14 different blocks that I have to go ahead and gather. Some of these I do already have, but I just wanted to put them all in the same place. So I'm going to head off with my new elytra, and we're going to fly all the way back to the mangrove swamp. I guess I don't actually need a mangrove swamp necessarily. I just need a swamp. I think frogs can just spawn in regular swamps. But I need the swamp for the blue orchid and also for some slimes. I don't have any slime balls on me right now. I'm very certain I found a slime chunk. I mean, I had to have because I do have some sticky pistons. I just don't remember where that slime chunk is, and I'm too lazy to go back and check, so let's just fly. And this will probably be the most flying I'll do in like a regular episode of this series. So if you think this is too much flying and you want to see me ride Ghost more and just take regular journeys, don't worry, okay? Like it'll be back to normal pretty soon. Just since I have my Elytra, I want to actually use them. This is new, and this also means I'm probably going in the wrong direction. But I've never found a desert before in this world, nor have I found a Badlands biome. This calls for an entry in the book. This book is also going to be named now the Book of Everywhere. Shout out to DragonDoodle78 for the name suggestion. I do still have to like actually physically go and name the book in Minecraft, but consider this me officially naming it the Book of Everywhere. All right, we have these coordinates logged now. I did also see a pillager outpost and a desert temple. Let's go steal this goat horn. Ponder. That's my favorite one, probably. And let's go get a golden apple. No golden apple, unfortunately. I do see a warm ocean over there, and that's exactly what I need. We need one of those pink coral blocks. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. This is where my golden apple is. I can't believe I was mistaken. 2 regular golden apple. A Bane of Arthropods 4 axe? That's weird. Brain coral. We got one. This is also one of my favorite biomes, I think. I love these biomes, dude. They're just so vibrant. I'm glad I found one of these. But I also am glad I found my golden apple over there, my enchanted golden apple. You could probably see how I got it wrong twice. You know, they're so close together. Should be understandable, right? One of these times that's gonna work. The search continues, though, for just a regular swamp. I've not found a swamp just yet, but I did find this azalea tree. So, this means that there is a lush cave directly underneath here. And one of the blocks I need is a bucket of axolotl. So let's go grab that. Let's go. We got ourselves an axolotl. Cool, I can get out of here. And then the search for the swamp will continue. Dude, I finally did it. We found a swamp, and there's slimes. Okay, hold on. It's time. It's time we finally get some of the stuff we're here for. Okay, let me get some blue orchids. My elytra are also on their last legs, so I need some experience here. So thankfully it is nighttime. I can gather up some experience this way and also get some slime balls that we're gonna need. Oh, dude, I've been searching for so long. I'm gonna screenshot the coordinates before I forget. I'll also throw them in my book here in a second when I get a chance to breathe. But I should have everything that I need at least the nighttime for. I have 55 slime balls at the moment. I only need those to actually breed up the frogs. I am not seeing any frogs at the moment, but we can kind of just hang out here for a little while until I find some. Also got a ton of these blue orchids. These are my favorite flower, by the way, if anyone didn't know that. I used a ton of rockets to get here. I only have like a stack and a half left, so honestly, these creepers are gonna be great. Okay, I finally have a moment to breathe. My elytra are pretty much healed up now. We'll take a nap in this village, and then we can spend a little while trying to find some frogs here. But dude, this took so long. We're on day 929 right now. I feel like I've been flying forever. Sorry, buddy. This is my bed now. And now, let's see if we can find some little frog guys. I have 63 slime balls. We got our first 2 frogs. What's up? Come here. Who's it gonna be? Is it you? Who's heading towards the water? I think it's you. You got it, little man. See if I can help you out a little bit. All right, go ahead. Do what you gotta do. Wow, that was quick. No, I didn't. Can you not pick it up in a bucket? Am I wrong? I have to pick up the tadpoles. Well, that's gonna waste a little bit of time. Let's see if I can find any other frogs. These frogs are definitely a little bit difficult to keep track of, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm doing it, okay? Okay, there we go. That should be the last of the tadpoles that I'll need. Got a lot of frogs around me, though. Now we just have to wait for these tadpoles to spawn. And I can scoop them up and then head home. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I really don't want to then have to go to the nether and take one of these frogs to get the pearlescent frog light. There's a very real chance I put this one off until next episode. But at least I'll have everything that I'm gonna need to get that pearlescent froglet, you know? So honestly, I'll call that a success. If you guys haven't realized it yet, I have no idea how frogs work in this game. I did not know that one of these will spawn like 3 tadpoles. So this one over here spawned 3 and I grabbed them all. I'm gonna grab 2 more out of this one because I don't have enough iron to make 3 buckets, but it's fine. So we're gonna have plenty of frogs to head back home with, which is very nice. I can breed these guys up once we get home and get a whole bunch of frog lights that way. Oh, I guess it's not always 3. Look at that, that's perfect. But with these frogs, let's head home. And I think I could probably knock out pretty much everything then once we get back there. Yeah, so this is a bit unexpected. I found the new biome. Look at this. This is awesome. I wasn't expecting this at all. I was honestly just trying to make it home. But here we are. So this should mean that I can get the creaking hearts that I need. I think I need 2. Yeah, I need 2 creaking hearts. Okay, so let's just hang out here, I guess, until nighttime. I'll gather up some of this wood and get some of these saplings as well. And when a creaking spawns, I should hopefully be able to grab a couple creaking hearts. I think you just need silk touch for that. And I'm fairly certain you can craft them. I mean, I could be wrong. I've never really dealt with this biome before. This is the first time I've ever been here. But I feel like you can craft them. I do really like this new moss, though. This pale moss block. This is going to be great to use. Okay, there's a creaking right here. And it looks like he is associated with this tree. Right? That's definitely correct. Alright. Got myself some resin. And now I think his heart should be in here somewhere, right? What's up, little man? How you doing? Can you get out of my way? Dude, his heart is right above me. Did that give me it? It did give me it. Cool. I got a creaking heart. That's sick. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and add this to my book. And then I can head home. If I have to come back here, it shouldn't take that long to make the journey. I'm so glad I found one of those biomes, though, because honestly, I thought I was going to have to wait for a wandering trader to sell me one of those pale oak saplings. I did not think I was going to find one of these biomes so soon. I honestly cannot believe I forgot to do this. So if you guys have been watching my stuff for a while, you would probably know that once I defeat the Ender Dragon, the first thing I enchant is my first pickaxe. I'll usually use just a level 30 enchantment on my first ever wooden pickaxe, and I've entirely forgotten to do that here in this world. So before I do anything else in this video, let me go ahead and actually enchant my first ever pickaxe with a level 30 enchantment. Let's see what we get. Moment of truth. Here we go. Efficiency 4, unbreaking 3. That's a respectable pickaxe right there. And also, I'm going to put this... Let's put it in the starter house, actually, so I can see it more often. Yeah, I'm going to put it right there. I think that looks pretty cool, actually, just tucked away in the corner. Now that I am back home, though, let me actually start naming all of these blocks. I'm not going to be able to name all of them right now, but we can get at least a good chunk of those taken care of. Also, you are able to, like, reignite the creaking hearts, and I'm pretty sure once it turns nighttime, another creaking will spawn around here. And I should be able to farm it just to get 2 more of these guys. So while I wait for it to turn to night, I'm gonna start naming some stuff. It's nighttime now. Is a creaking going to spawn? He did spawn. What's up, man? Can you just farm this, like, infinitely? I feel like there's gotta be some kind of limit on this, right? Doesn't really seem like it. I think I could get, like, infinite resin out of this guy. Let me see what is actually needed, though, to make a creaking heart. Can you stop following me? Okay, so making a creaking heart actually is not that difficult. Nice. And I think I can get him to despawn... just like that. Yep, cool. Okay, the mechanics of those guys is pretty simple. With both of those creaking hearts now named, it is time to update the wall. Where is Obnoxious Rex? That's who I'm looking for first. There you are. Okay, you are now a sniffer egg. And now Katie is switched over to a blue orchid. And now I'm fairly certain everybody remaining is new. There's definitely a chance that one of these YouTube members I'm about to say is already on the wall. It's difficult to keep track of all of you, I'm not gonna lie. But here we go. We now have Elizabeth Ann, Wolfie, not the Ender Chest, hold on. We have Built from Scratch, we have a Ninja Kitten Cat, we got Purgatory, we got Carolina, we got Blonde Beard 93, no we don't. I hate when I do that. Hold on, here we go. Blonde Beard 93, now on the wall. And now to save a little bit of space, I put some invisible item frames on the pillars here. I think I'm probably gonna do that all the way down too. I think that could actually look pretty sweet. So we got Asher, we have Giraffe Milk, we got Alpha 531, the Dragon Head, and Terra Zero. And I believe that's everybody for right now. There are still 2 more blocks I have to go get. I'm not gonna do that today, but I'm gonna have to get another right block eventually for Dr. Throw, and then a pearlescent frog light for Reese Denton. We have made great progress towards that pearlescent frog light, but that'll probably be like a next episode type of thing. To close out this one though, I'm gonna go ahead and build the tree for the episode. I'm thinking the tree for the episode is gonna go somewhere over here. I kind of want to have it like overhanging into the pond a little bit. I feel like that could look cool. So let me see what I can come up with. This is either one of my favorite trees I've made so far, or one of the worst ones I've made. Honestly, not sure which one it is. I'll let you guys decide, I guess. Here it is. Here's my tree that I built. I really don't know. I was going for like a more unique sort of shape for the tree. I wanted it to kind of look like it was like drooping into the water, you know, and like kind of falling over. Some of the leaves are even in the water. I have a couple glow berries in here to kind of accentuate that as well. The trunk itself is like kind of arched over, a bit of a droop. We also have a spore blossom just for the vibes. Spore blossoms give off immaculate vibes. I love the little particles. Yeah, there's a lot going on here, but I kind of wanted it to look messy. I wanted it to look overgrown and not like well kept, you know? And I think I accomplished that. It's a weird one. From this angle, it looks kind of strange, but I sort of like it too. I could maybe like thin it out a little bit more and make it look a little bit prettier. Trees in real life are kind of weird looking, you know? So I feel like it's okay if it looks a little bit strange and a little bit awkward from some angles. I do think it looks really nice from this side though. I think this is my favorite angle to view it from because you can see a lot of the trunk in there. You can see it kind of like finish and droop off over there with that trapdoor. I think it's cool. It's definitely not what I'm like comfortable building, but that's kind of the point of me building a tree every episode. I don't want it to be comfortable. I'm trying to get better at this, and this is the best way to do that, I think, at least for me. So yeah, here's the tree for the episode. It's an interesting one. Please let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. But that's gonna do it here for this episode. This was a good one. We finally have shulker boxes. I have some elytra. Let's take one last fly around of my area. Look at this. We can see it from a bird's eye view perspective, as if I haven't been able to do this whole time with a mod that I installed called FreeCam. I never use FreeCam though. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this one. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.